to take your anger out on the right mother person, because I ain't do to you.
Yes, you did.
Every mother time, you always doing it.
You
so
are.
you came to do a scene for to cuss me out. Why you ain't cuss her out? 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 I ain't finna do that to him. I'm just saying, bitch, stop doing that. You always doing it. Calling me here for what?
You a
That's not no op. If you call me as soon as you found you call me. You didn't call else. So I'm a op. Creep. That's why that girl hates you, because you made that girl get on national mother TV and embarrass herself. You should have told her that she was still in love with Santana, bitch. Me and D bicker and fight all the time, but we talked about it and then we let it go. But D's always there, especially with everything going on with my mom's book. That's just what I love about him. But I'm gonna go perform, and I'm kind of nervous because I haven't performed in a while, but I feed off the crowd.
Who ready to pass it up? 10-10.
Y'all ready to get ratchet in this bitch? Everybody knows Chanel's and Pearls, that's a trick to the point. I love looking out to the crowd, seeing all of the LGBT community. Everybody's happy, everybody's loud. It's a good feeling. Through a lot in my past. I didn't necessarily have anybody to look up to inspire me. Young Santana would feel like his hard work paid off. This is why I do it. This is why I open up about my past. This is why I'm comfortable with my mom's book. I don't like to, be depressed about things. I like to focus on positive things. I definitely gotta get mommy out here to just see the love and the fans and how we interact. It'll just be something fun for her to witness as well.
Love y'all so much. Thank all y'all for coming out and supporting me.
I still have work to do with my mom and with my relationship with D, but with my fans, that relationship was always there, always gonna be there to love me and support me.
You too.
Thank you so much, y'all.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Hey, man, which one is the gas?
No time.
I don't know how to do it.
Just pushing that one right there.
Man, get me out this motherfucker! My stomach got a cramp, bro. For real, let me out. So, I have spun the block on one of my exes. We broke up a while ago. Just going through people going through relationships, but we trying again, so this is the bond. My man.
What's up?
Nah, just out here chilling, doing my thing.
You think everything a joke, bro?
Let's see this tattoo, that's the joke.
My real, what you talking about?
Tap my name on you so I know it's real, period. So D, what does tattoo mean?
What you mean, what it mean?
Like, do it come with an obligation?
Ain't no obligation behind me getting the tattoo. This is for me. I want to do it. You're someone who's special to me. Yeah, we've been through hella You put me through hella but I did this for me. I ain't gonna lie, I don't trust you.
I don't trust me.
1 minute, you're with me. I leave your crib. Next minute, you're with Zell at fashion shows. And I told you, I was like, yo, if you with this again, I'm not with you. And I'm back again.
Me and you, we still want to work towards being in a relationship.
I want to work towards marriage.
Damn, D.
I want marriage. We've been doing this for almost 5 years.
You just skipped the whole, jumped the whole gun. pump the brakes. Baby, a relationship and marriage is two different things. So in other news, Mommy is writing a book, and it's just about her basically having a gay son and turning her back on me when I came out, and encouraging parents to just love their kids in our community. Like, you know, once you come out and your parents don't agree with the lifestyle, it could be a thing. I didn't talk to my mom for 5 years. That's common in our communities. But I think that's the book that people need to read. And Mommy called me, and she was just like, I'm so sorry, like, boo-hoo crying. I'm like, girl, what the hell wrong with you?
Just from when we first started dating, you never said nothing about your mom. So now to see, like, you know, where y'all at now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely understand the growth, and I appreciate it.
Being rejected and just being forced to be put out on your own just because of who you love is so heartbreaking. I think that my mom's book is going to show parents that you just have to love your kids unconditionally.
You want to the crib?
Yeah, and you gonna cook?
Huh?
Yo, I know. I haven't even seen it since the baby brunch. It was the saucy bra.
No, for real.
What is you over there saying, Santana?
Boy, you and your baby mama bitch. She asked me a question.
You a jealous-ass bitch.
Jealous of what?
Did anybody see ultrasound?
Girl, I'm just drained with that whole situation. After that damn baby bra, I was in LA with D, and Zell had called me boo-hoo crying. I'm still very just annoyed with Zell and his crash out behavior. I think that we all could agree that we never seen not even much of an update of the pregnancy. I just feel so bad for him.
Boo-hoo crying.
Yeah, so girl, she ain't having no baby. And then he just take a turn and like, it's your fault. I said, well, Zell, how was it me? I said, I never had a conversation with this girl. And behind the scenes, you are telling me that you want to be with me.
Right. So what's the situation with you and D? Because Zell and I was in the studio, because you know I'm into producing now. We got to get in the studio.
Yeah, Zell, as if it wasn't for me, Spice never was looking for your ass to make a mother song. And now you're a clown and then rapping about D who don't give two about you. Like, what? Get in that studio and rap about that hurt about your baby. That's what music is about.
Yeah.
And you're a producer, so you should kick it real with him. Don't let him play no fake. Make a real song. All y'all bitches is playing around here, Amy and Bambi and all them going back and forth with Scrappy. That's that clown. That's why I declined it for you.
Decline, wait, what are you talking
That's
about?
why I declined being on the thing that you producing, because I felt like it was gonna be some clown.
Spice is Grammy nominated. We do not want to tell Spice to make a real song. The night is over with.
Wait, hold, no, my ain't no clown. So let's start over.
Everybody is.
No,
everybody,
my ain't never
yes,
no clown.
it's big
I don't
clown
do
team.
No,
Like,
it's
that's what
not
it
no
is.
clown. I'm producing an album. So if somebody
Full
want to
of
get out
clown.
there feeling, it's not no clown. It was never no clown.
They doing crap. Bitches is on there taking jabs at each
Saucy.
other. And you know what's so
Do you
funny?
know what your
When I
streaming
told
Do you know
Spice,
what your streaming is like on Spotify?
Yes, I do.
I got more streaming on than you.
I have more streaming than everybody else on the project. The truth hurts. That's why she was so quick to throw up Spotify numbers, because she feel like bitches is beneath her. But bitch, she need to wake up.
Don't do that.
She said,
Oh,
you
some
feel
clown.
people, a real artist.
Don't do that.
Bitch, you called me, I didn't call you.
I don't give a I
called
did
you.
not call you.
I called you. Okay, bye, bye, move
I
on.
got more
Bye,
streams than
move
you.
on.
You're a TikToker.
That's why you need to play.
Bitch, stop. Stop.
Yo, look, oh, that's
Walk.
Sing my
Can you please come out? One hit wonder. One hit wonder. One hit.
Bitch, top girl.
One hit. No,
I got one stream to everybody on your hoe.
First it was Jock, and now Saucy wanted to try to talk some about this album. Saucy, you need to sit your ass down because you're the only clown in the room. But carry on smoking your hookah and throwing them ones in the club, because that's what you do.
Wait a minute, you got my shoes. Wait a minute, this is my first time out the house. The last time I seen y'all, we was arguing. We too old for this.
And next time, go play with Zell. Don't play with me. Big bad.
Oh my God, I don't know what's happening. Leave me alone.
Spice, don't leave. Don't leave.
Get my shoe.
Spice.
Stop that.
Spice, I need another cocktail.
Spice, you can never dim Santana. I'm a bitch that's in the club 7 days a week. I always hear Santana songs, never hear Spice.
What I'm not gonna do is sit down and let somebody disrespect me like me as some little low class or me as some upcoming artist. 25 years I'm doing in this thing. Come and tour with me in Europe. Let's go Paris. Let's go Switzerland. Let's go Germany. And then you wanna talk about me. But what everybody not gonna do is play with Spice. They're gonna put some spec on my name. I had to bring up my streaming numbers to remind Saucy because he thinks he's the hypest and the hottest one here because that's the image that he portrays, like he's better than everyone. So I had to remind him that he's sitting in front of a legend. So you can put the fan down because you're sweating like a mother.
Why is you encouraging, boo? And every time somebody call her out, it's not my thoughts I produce. I said I just produce. I don't know what, I don't care what they say, I just produce. You're not doing that. You just made a messy-ass love and hip-hop album. That's why I didn't want to be a part of it.
You're not bigger than me. All of this hype, he needs to pipe down and go in the studio with me and come do some clown-ass music. Maybe that time he'll get some streaming numbers up.
Maybe y'all can go to the studio together and figure it out. I was excited to come back out and be around everybody, and I thought I even wanted a little razzle-dazzle or some mess here and there, but this is too much for me.
Brittany, I'm gonna tell you, every time we visiting you with a milestone, it's always some craziness. I'm just like, I love all y'all music. I want y'all to coexist. I want y'all to get along.
You have friends in the group.
Yeah.
Who's your friend in the group?
Thank you.
From beginning to end.
After the horrible news that I got from Brianna, I want to go meet up with Santana and talk to him. What he was doing, it was up.
All right, that's enough.
I'll be back.
Thank you.
I called you the other night, once all the baby mama drama. You know, you saying you don't want me to place the blame on you. I'm not placing any blame on you.
But
I do feel the things that you did probably heightened it. Liking her pictures.
liking one picture on your page was the accident. Every time you talking to me about her, it's like you taking her word as bond, and I'm saying bull. When you're not never in no situation.
I'm not taking her words as bond. I'm just taking these small things that you say that happen. Calling her people.
Why?
Checking to see who she is.
Why?
All I asked you to do was just support me.
And what? So Zell, after you said that, and I went back to your house, what did you say? You want to be with me.
I did
at the end of the day.
I did say
so that's my whole involvement. So this is me supporting because you don't know.
Sauce.
Yes.
Don't turn the Spectre sauce.
If I'm gonna be with you, then I have everything to do with her and y'all kids. There's no way around that. Me and Zell are back in a romantic place. Even though he wants to have a baby, he still wanted to be with Big Mama. If I'm going to be involved with him, it's only right that we figure out who's the baby mama, because going out to a gay boy villa in Mexico, a gay boy raw who was a stranger to you, sounds a little delulu. I don't know if this is like supposed to be a trap or something, so I was just trying to figure out what was going on.
I didn't ask for that.
My only involvement is that Zell telling me he want to be with me. Do she know all of that? And when I look and see how you interacting with her, it look like, yeah, a family. It look like, yeah, I want you to be my old lady. It don't give, baby mama. You know that she was telling me that she didn't want to be with Brianna. It was very much, I want to be with Santana. I just need to use her to have a baby.
How y'all supposed to be like, oh, that's my baby mama over there?
It's not, oh, that's my baby mama over there. It's a way for somebody to be my baby mama, and it's a way for somebody to be romantic, and I want to be with you. I know plenty of people that is a baby mama that's not no extra romantic, and nobody's not confused. I don't feel like you was being a honey.
What Santana said about me going back and forth between him and Bree is not true. Regardless, I didn't tell Santana to go stalk my baby mama. The baby is gone. The baby is gone from stress. Who stressed her out the most? You did. I just feel like you don't want to take no accountability in this at all. Like, you don't got nothing to do with none of this.
If you want to be with me and I have to deal with a baby mama and a kid,
that could be a little crazy.
That's not a little crazy. This is in love with me, so I'm invested because he won't. I'm like, what you know about her? I know enough. It's never enough to not know about your baby mama. You should know everything. Typical Zell, want me to be the bad guy, want me to be the Grinch test on Christmas all the time, but investigating somebody's page, asking around about their lifestyle, I I don't see how that causes a miscarriage. What could cause a miscarriage is finding out that your baby daddy is still in love with his ex-boyfriend, the material girl. I would have had a heart attack too.
It was your duty to find
Yes, because I was considering being in a relationship with you, and I had to accept them if I was gonna do that. So if y'all are part of me, I need to know who y'all is.
But still,
We're gonna
go in on her.
I'm not going in on her. I never said nothing to you. I didn't give you a definite answer.
The things that you said about her?
She don't know what I said at that brunch.
I told her.
Exactly.
I told her she's seen it.
So you should have been telling her everything.
Just like
the
you said,
same way you came back and told me everything that she was saying about me.
You're
going back and forth. You need to relax because it's finna go left. You need to relax because it's finna go left. You came back and told me everything that she was saying about me. You're going back and forth. You got so much nasty to say, and you always disrespecting a bitch, but I'm the same bitch that you can't ever tell me what. How you want me to support you?
I don't want your support because you support that.
I'm the first bitch you call. I'm the first bitch you call, Zell. I'm the first bitch you call. Oh, well. Zell was being a man, telling two different people two different things, and it backfired on you. I'm 1,000% sure Zell did not tell Brianna that he was still over here trying to be with a bitch, because I think she would have had so much more understanding. I'm not the blame or none of this. You are. You always doing that. You need to take your anger out on the right mother person, because I ain't do to you.
Yes, you did.
Every mother time, you always doing that.
You
came to do a scene for to cuss me out. Why you ain't cussed her out? 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 I ain't finna do that to him. I'm just saying, bitch, stop doing that. You always doing that. Calling me here for what?
You a op.
That's not no op. If you call me as soon as you found you call me. You didn't call else. So I'm an op. Creep. That's why that girl hates you, because you made that girl get on national mother TV and embarrass herself. You should have told her that she was still in love with Santana, bitch, and she would never be feeling no type of way. That's up. Stop playing with people. Bitch, you playing a dangerous game. That girl must have mother baby, bitch. You don't want her on TV.
Get something to eat, you fat.
I wish would, bitch.
Not no more, not no more, not no more. Not no more, not no more.
No career, no kids, no money.
Nobody listen to that dumbass meeting, you fat ass bitch. You went from RTA to RIP.
Why are you a surrogate if you can afford one?
You gonna drink this?
I don't drink tea. Ugh.
It's gonna be okay to take so long?
My mom is really pushing for me to talk to my dad. I see the bigger picture just within healing, because I'm angry, I'm anxious, but the main thing out of this conversation needs to be accountability and an apology, period. I know you called me here because you want me to speak to my dad.
And this season of your life is for the healing part. And so regardless of what he says, it's just a conversation.
I don't even got his number.
Well, hopefully, you know, you can use my phone and call him.
I ain't calling him. You could call him.
Hey, Vic, I got Rashad here. I was just trying to see if maybe y'all could talk. I'm finna pass him the phone, okay?
Yeah.
Hello.
Good to hear your voice.
You too.
I want you to know, first off, I love you. I'm extremely proud of you. We should never go 3-4 years without talking.
I always had the same number. At any given time, you could have called and said anything. So right now, 5 years later, yeah, it feels different for you to say, I'm proud of you. It's just a whole lot of stuff that you missed that, you know, can't be made up. For you to be my daddy my whole life, and then you go cold turkey.
All I was doing was waking up and trying to figure out how I was going to get through that day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a human being, like, you know, I dealt with a lot.
I mean, I feel everything that you're saying, but at the end of the day, like, if my daddy going through something, dang, my daddy messed up right now. How could I help my daddy like I helped my mama, like I was paying for my brother to go through school? I just feel like going through hard times sounds like bullshit. I don't want to dismiss his feelings or his trials and tribulations because I don't know what he went through, but everybody go through hard times. My mama was going through hard times, but she still had to show up and be a parent. For whatever you doing or whatever you had going on, to me, it just feels like we are not your blood biological children, so middle finger, y'all go figure it out. My daddy is in prison for life. You the only physical daddy that I got out here. And then when I got older, you said bye. And then go take Christmas pictures with somebody else, babies? It's nuts. The last time I talked to you, I tried to ask you about the situation with your new life, and you brushed it off and then ran away from the issue. I love my daddy, I always have. But when I hear my dad's name, I cringe, and that's not how I want to feel about my dad. So at this point, I'm holding my dad's feet to the fire because you gotta face the music. It's just crazy for you to be my daddy my whole life. And then when I got older as an adult, you said bye. Even me sitting on the phone with you for 20 minutes already, not once have you said, I apologize.
I mean, like I was raised without my father.
Okay, but that daddy, that don't make it right.
The fact that that I haven't spoken to you, I hold myself completely accountable. But I apologize to you. At the end of the day, I know I didn't handle things accordingly. So all I want to do is make sure that you're good.
At the end of the day, just make it right. Do better.
All right, I love you.
Love you too. Kudos to mommy for pushing me to talk to my dad, but at the same time, actions speak louder than words. I love him, but I'm taking this with a grain of salt.
At least he didn't cry.
At least I ain't crying.
So now do you feel lighter a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's time to heal. How about going to church on Sunday?
Mom.
Work. I got that. Work.
I invited Santana here tonight because I have a lot of things going on in my life, and I feel like before everything gets out about me having a baby, I want to be the one to tell him, like, we got too much love, we got history, and I just respect him enough that I feel like he should hear from me.
Ain't never take mine. Ain't no stopping, got the brake line.
Jessica already spilled the tea about Zell having a baby, so there's no bombs dropped here. I'm just coming to see what's up with this new baby mama. The whole ordeal seems kind of delusional to me, so I'm really trying to figure out, like, is this a thing? Because Zell still tells me that he want to be with me. So, you know, I'm just gonna hear what he got to say. Hey.
You look nice.
Thank you, you too.
I actually ordered you a shot.
Well, a shot of what?
Don Julio, rep.
I don't drink that no more.
You drink Hennessy now?
The Hennessy was like a little phase, couple days.
You love those phases, couple days. Santana is on the same. Don't matter if it's drinks, if it's man, moving on in a couple days. Nothing ever changed with this guy. I just feel like I ain't seen you in so long. I can't even look at you on block, can't even text you or nothing like that.
I just seen you at the cookout, so it's like, what happened?
But since then, like, you know when I told you that me and the girl that I met in Mexico, we had sex?
Mm-hmm.
We started hanging out when I got back, but she had called me and told me that she's pregnant, which I was definitely excited because that's something that I wanted. But Brianna told me like the other day that she was like thinking about having an abortion.
So you said?
It just was a lot. Like just hearing it, like just my emotions going up and down.
Why are you crying about it?
You're being so cold. I'm trying to explain something to someone who said once that they care about me and love me, and they can't even receive it. They gotta throw shade. They gotta make me hurt even worse.
So did you think the whole situation through? Because when Bambi and Jessica told me about it, that was like my first...
You said they told you about the situation like...
That the girl pregnant.
I wanted to be the one to tell you.
Zell, don't know. Pull out no motherfucking pregnancy test. I don't motherfuck me. Let me see.
Since you... Why would you do that?
Boy, please.
Why would you do that? Like, for real.
Why would you show me a pregnancy test? Don't pull out a pregnancy test on me, like.
Why do you throw his pregnancy test? Are you jealous that Zell is having a baby with someone that's not you?
It's just, it's kind of blindsiding because I can't relate to Zell being bisexual. I've never seen him interested in a girl, and I have a bisexual ex-boyfriend. I think that Zell is bored and desperate.
Once again, I feel like you making a joke of me and my life.
I never seen your bisexual side. I've been through your phone. It's no coochie, it's no titties, it's ass and me. I asked your friends, do y'all think that he bisexual? Bitch, I started laughing. So when somebody telling me Brianna having a baby, I'm like, I take it the same way as they told me the in Mexico.
I don't appreciate what Santana is saying about my sexuality and how I am and who I date. This is exactly what I be talking about. Look at him. Disrespectful. Santana is jealous. Why can't you be happy? Why can't you support me? Because you're jelly. You're jelly on a toast. So you dating somebody or you single?
I'm living life. Living large and taking charge.
Can you stop doing these like city girl quotes and
It's
shit?
not city girl quote at all.
Or whatever. Can you just talk to me straight?
Do you want to know who I've been dating? You want to know who I've been? You want to know what I'm doing with who? I don't think that you do. I wouldn't want you to talk about your dating life with me. Your baby mama, I could go for her. That y'all been have a kid. The that you casually, I don't give a about.
To be honest, I don't give a about anything you doing in your life.
Okay, bye. So,
thank you.
Rich mother,
I'm telling you, it's the mob wife aesthetic going on.
I live. What's up, sister?
I miss One Music Fest.
Yes, I wanted you to come.
He was hitting that C-Walk.
You know that Yes, girl. Since I was a kid.
Yeah.
So, it was a good turnout, though. I was in a funk at first, but once I get on the stage, so it ended up good.
I feel like I just want to give you a hug, okay? Because we be talking about so much, like, fun stuff, and we be joking, but how the are you doing for real? Because that post you made, that was very, very serious.
It's just even hard to just even go over that all over again. But after One Music Fest, me and my ex from a long time ago was at my house, just vibing and kicking it. And I ended up seeing him like, you writing a gay boy on vanish mode. And I caught you. And I'm just like, that's so disrespectful, bitch, you in my house. And then, you know what I'm saying, we just started getting into it, just started arguing. And it just snapped. It just went from bad to worse. And I feel like, in a sense, like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm good.
No.
I'm good. It's just, I feel like we kind of like, sometimes you can be in a state where you can convince yourself that that's love. Like it's...
You make it okay.
Like hood love.
Yeah.
I felt like I was just so used to that kind of love from my ex that I was like comfortable in it. Like I felt like this is what's supposed to be happening. This is what love looks like. This is what a relationship looks like, And I felt like it was normal. I just found myself becoming accustomed to that and feeling like maybe it's my fault. Maybe my mouth too slick. Maybe I said too much. And then it's like, after the situation happened and we get by ourselves, it's, baby, I love you, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to do that. Now you nice. Now I'm hungry. You done cleaned up the house. You done bought me flowers. And I asked him, I was like, do you think that I like that? And it told me straight up, yeah. And I was like, why? He was like, cuz you tough, you hood, you don't want no soft. Like you want to tough, you want to rough. I'm like,
to the world, not me.
Exactly. I'm like, yeah. If anything, I want a that's gonna protect me as I'm gonna protect him.
I gotta be in survival mode around you. I've been in some of the same situations. We'll put up for so long, but it takes one situation to open your eyes and be like, you know what, this could really take me away from the people that love me. This is serious. This not okay. And we will stop
making excuses. It's not okay because it get worse.
It get worse. My wake up call. This is my wake up call right here. And for somebody I've been with for years, but if this had been any deeper, I probably wouldn't have been here with my kids. And it took not the black eyes, not the putting me down, the verbal abuse or getting slapped to sleep at the gas station. It took I'm in here waking up bloody and my kid is here.
Yeah.
I was in that abusive situation for years, and it was so hard to break that cycle because when I conditioned myself, just like everybody else in abusive situations, to feel like it was normal, to feel like it was love, being brave enough to say I've had enough is the hardest part. I really was worried about you just because it was triggering for me, to see it just because
all of my homegirls,
we've been
all
through
of y'all,
it.
because
so
it's so many people that have been through it. And it was just so triggering when I started seeing comments and, people was like, oh, who cares? A man slapped another man, boo-hoo. People making light of it, but abuse is abuse. Regardless of the environment that you was around, it's not okay. And even for my community and LGBT people, we may be two men or we may be two women, it's still not okay and it doesn't excuse the abuse. It's not to be tolerated.
You got a lot to unpack. Therapy might, or some counseling or something might do some good for you.
I've been thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? Really just unpacking everything because it's just so much stuff that you realize once you sit down and start talking.
You gotta really sit with yourself.
Yes, that's why when you reached out to me, I love you death, but I couldn't even talk to nobody because I just had to sit there in my house and just think. Just sit with myself thinking about how many years I accepted this behavior and just thinking that it was cool and that it was normal. And it just was like, enough is enough and I want better for myself. And if I could say something to anybody that's in a domestic situation, I don't never want you to think that something is too little. I had a problem with thinking it's just a slap or maybe the punch didn't hurt that bad, but it gets worse. put a stop to it before it gets worse, because it does.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
And I'm proud of you, though. You know what I'm saying? For even speaking on it, being real about how you feel. Like, that's a big step.
Well, I want you to live in this moment right here and stop not trying to feel nothing and give us a hug.
Give us a hug.
Cool as I wanna be.
You look cute.
You made it.
I see we twins on black.
What's up?
This is my forever. We ain't gonna never change. You know, even though we might not be right now, we always locked in here.
Well, that's
We need
good.
to have a conversation.
Okay. Uh-oh.
But today, no more baby bras, so.
Exactly.
No, none of that. We can
I'm going to get a drink. With this just whole healing journey I'm on right now, I do feel like I owe Zell an apology and just maybe some explanations on things that I did wrong in our relationship. I'm just gonna show him some love today.
I'm on fire. You can hide my love.
Oh my goodness! Not my sisters! Sister!
What's up, boo?
Hey, Kiki. Hey, boo. How you doing?
What's up, lovebird? Right.
What?
You my friend.
Just say out Santana.
Y'all stress me out.
Now, y'all both know I'm in a relationship, so y'all don't
Zell,
do the love
please.
part.
Let's go get some food.
Let's go get some food.
Oh,
When it comes to Zell and Santana, I really wish that they could just figure it out already. They so back and forth, in and out, making up, breaking up. They just like an old SWV song or some shit.
I don't like all that buddy stuff.
You know my buddy was, I done seen you naked before and we didn't hump. Like, we're friends. And I'm not trying to disrespect nothing that you got going on in your relationship.
What you seen? Because of what relationship am I in?
I mean, are you still talking to the dude that y'all just had that the whole big thing that you posted
No, I
about?
ain't talked to him since then.
Are you okay from that?
I mean, yeah, I'm okay. Like, when I was in it, I felt like it was okay. I felt like it was love. And I do feel like I carried a lot of what I got from him into my relationship with you.
Like, for me, like, I feel like you wanted me to be not like that, like abusive, but just like you wanted something like that when I'm just more of a, like, I want to love on you.
But before you say any more, I do want to apologize for our last fight.
Like, I apologize for throwing the chicken and shit at you because
That blew me because we don't even do that.
I just was going through something my own self. I was trying to place blame and put it on everybody at the time. But I apologize.
Our relationship has never been violent, but I did let my emotions take over me that day. Sometimes when you're going through serious shit on your own, you could be blinded by your own problems. I think that I failed to that, but I'm glad that I got to apologize for my behavior that day and we can move on.
I just want to tell you sorry because I never did. I feel like a lot of stuff about me you didn't really understand. It's just a lot of stuff that I still gotta figure out with just being like that and being in that type of relationship. Just feeling like that's what like love was.
At the end of the day, Santana, I just feel like with me, with anybody else, you deserve better. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's true Zell nature to be, very comforting and just, really want to be there for me, so I appreciate him for that. So how do you feel like it's supposed to move forward, like, with us?
We're friends. We never know where this could take us. This could take us to the altar, it could take us to the studio, it could take us to the bedroom. Boy, if we got to the altar, we definitely gonna hit the bedroom a few times, so don't play with me. But like, I'm just saying, we never know where this can take us, and I'm open for it.
So you got hope?
I'm always hopeful for love. Let's just leave it at that.